All right, everyone, it's your boy Ferdy here with another new aliens and UFOs video. This time I'm doing the news option. So this is a great way to be able to talk about the latest articles, latest information associated with the world of aliens and UFOs. I've been doing it on the cryptids and monsters side, ghosts and spirits side, so I thought, why not? Let me go ahead and I'll showcase this here. Now we're going to start with some articles. I picked three of them from recent times, and it's going to talk about some fascinating info involving aliens, UFOs, including drones that appear very UFO-like, and then other type of items being captured over the airways, and then also this, which you're looking at here, which apparently says an alien invasion is imminent. So let's go ahead and let's start this video. So this one comes from the International Business Times, and within it, the article right there just pretty much states everything needed. UFO fever grips world. Conspiracy theorists say alien invasion is imminent. So I've been reading some of this already on Reddit where people are stating something big is happening in December of this year, 2024. We'll see if that happens. There's been a lot of discussion of that in the past where it's always some big news, some big spoiler, something big happening sometime in the near future that comes and goes and nothing happens. So let's see what occurs here. It says the existence of aliens has been one of the most intriguing questions humans have been trying to answer for years. Even though scientific community is yet to face any conclusive evidence, conspiracy theorists strongly believe living beings have already visited planet Earth. All right. Looks like that's a rendition, a representational image as it's called. Social media platforms are flooded with UFO videos. Absolutely. Twitter has a bunch of them. Reddit has a bunch of them as well. News articles as well post their own videos, stuff that people highlight. YouTube, by all means, has one there too. A bunch of videos. So it says here social media platforms like X and Facebook are currently being flooded. US, United Kingdom, Mexico, Syria, Australia. I believe Australia has a big presence there on UFOs. They are mostly triangular in shape, and they move across the sky without sound. And the UFO sightings rise. Conspiracy theorists strongly believe alien invasion is imminent. So this is what I had heard. A YouTuber has sensationally claimed that UFOs have started invading Earth on December 3rd. And obviously, as of today's date, is December 8th. Nothing has happened. Another one that I was reading was somewhere around December 12th or December 15th. So we'll see. A couple of days, right? We'll see if that happens. Pentagon and NASA have started considering these UFO sightings very seriously. They believe the presence of flying UFOs could threaten national security. I did see recently footage, congressional footage, which showcased somebody from military. It was like a lieutenant colonel. They were talking about their experience, what they've seen, and so on. Amid this debates, Netflix on December 8th released a documentary called Investigation Aliens. Oh, how about that? Those of you that are Netflix users, then apparently you have this to look at. I don't have Netflix, so I'm not going to be able to see it, but I'm sure some of you out there will. Features Jordan Knapp. Oh, look at that. He's obviously a very famous name when it comes to the lore of aliens and UFOs, one of the earliest pioneers, if you will, when it comes to news reporters talking about them. Even after all these decades, he's still talking about them as well. At the end of the documentary, which has an open-ended nature, Maker suggests that UFOs and aliens could be most likely time traveling humans from the future, which I've heard as well. People have stated that they are their closest thing approximation is tourists, people that have the technology in the future, being able to, I guess, pay or do something to visit into the past as a pastime hobby. So if that's the case, imagine if all these UFO sightings that we're seeing now, we're thinking there's some revelation, something big that's going to happen, some euphoria that's going to come across humanity. The aliens will save us. Apparently, if you look at the other angle, they are us in the future just paying to be able to go into the past and see us in the past. So interesting stuff. Next article was this one. It comes from the Times of India.com. That one is also from MSN.com. It says mysterious UFO like drones brighten up New Jersey's skies, leaving residents bewildered and concerned. So there is a lot of hubbub when it comes to drones. A lot of drones are being mistaken for aliens and UFOs. Everyone seems to have a drone these days. Everyone is flying them about. I don't know about the legalities of flying them within a city, but it looks like, as you can see here with this GIF, you definitely have it happening here. It does look like a drone. Doesn't look like anything involving UFO, at least based on that short clip. But let's see what it says. New Jersey residents spotted mysterious UFO drones flying over the buildings, brightening up the dark night sky. When first spotted, some people thought it was a plane, others a helicopter, and then some thought it was a UFO. And then it looks like there was lady Kat Dunbar who stated, "What is that? Is that a UFO?" And we watched it the whole way home. And the last week it became a little bit more menacing, a little bit more creepier. And then it says here several videos on the online space are being circulated claiming that they observed an UFO in the sky. So there's this one here. Oh, never mind. It goes into another page. I thought it was going to open there. This one. Let me scroll up a little bit. Interesting. I don't know. I give him the vibe that that is a drone as well, not a UFO. In today's world, especially with the technology that people have with drones, how high they can go up, and in some cases move very fast. That's what that looks like. And it could just be for the simplest of reasons. Somebody is getting stock footage. Somebody is shooting something for their YouTube video, whatever they're making. Morris County drones, they've just kept them as New Jersey drones and so on. Mysterious drone flights plaguing New Jersey residents for weeks have not reportedly reached into one of New York City's boroughs. Let's see what this one shows. There's another one there. Several of them. Looks like there's 3 of them in total. How about that? More. If this were like in the 90s, maybe even the 2000s, I would be much more inclined to think that those are UFOs. But nowadays, with again so many drones out there, I just don't think it'd have to be something really outstanding, like zip zagging, moving away really quickly, going up much quicker than any drone would. Looks like it's repeating footage. Since mid-November, drone sightings have been reported across 10 New Jersey counties. They've been near critical infrastructure. Now that's pretty dangerous stuff. Who knows what people are planning at that point? They typically operate in groups, producing a distinctive hum like electric vehicle sounds. They appear substantially larger than standard consumer models. So there definitely are different variations of drones out there. The Federal Aviation Administration responded by implementing temporary drone restrictions. Why is that not in effect now, right? Because that stuff can be dangerous. November 26th, drone activity prevented a medical helicopter from retrieving an accident victim. Wow. State officials maintain they pose no public danger, yet questions about their operators and purpose remain unanswered. Very true. It says here, Borough President Vito Fossella requested FBI and FAA investigation, describing the situations as odd and quite bizarre. And then New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy announced via social media he's monitoring the situation, confirming no known threat to the public at this time. So again, lots of drones being sighted around those locations, but it seems like it's more just people. People are doing it, and that's it. Like nothing involving UFOs. This last one here comes from the Providence Journal. It says 2 of the most iconic flying saucer photos ever are from Rhode Island. Our history of UFO sightings. And so it looks like Rhode Island has some of the most historic pictures. Was there an out of this world cause of a 1967 power failure that knocked out electricity in Woonsocket, Cumberland, and North Smithfield? Harold A. Trudell believes so. A day later, he told the Providence Journal on a sister paper that he saw a UFO hovering over the power line. See, this makes more sense. If this was 1967, no type of technology that would easily be available to consumers to do something like this, then yeah, you would be able to have something much more credible for it being a UFO. There it is. There's the picture right there. Does UFO shed light on Rhode Island blackout? What makes it relevant today? After shooting down a Chinese surveillance balloon February 4th, U.S. military also shot down 3 other identified objects in North American airspace. While they were initially unidentified, they're eventually described as weather balloons. We have heard that before, right? Weather balloon seems to be the go-to thing when it comes to UFO sightings. But the Ocean State ranks 15th nationally in sightings per person. That's pretty high, considering out of 50 states and how small Rhode Island is compared to the other states. That's pretty high. They've reported 53 UFOs per 100,000 residents. I didn't even know that there was a tracker like that. New England is a pretty busy place. Only Massachusetts isn't in the top 20. I wonder where other states are at, if there's a list for it. Rhode Island's UFO history includes two of the most iconic flying saucer photos of the 60s. So where's the other one? Trudell was an employee living on Paradise Avenue, so reporters used to drive almost every night towards the hill with a World War II era box camera loaded with film because they had seen UFOs in the area in the past. Good for him. He was prepared, absolutely prepared to take care of the situation if something came up. Answers a lot of things today, too. A lot of people see UFOs or claim they see UFOs, and everyone has a phone, but nobody has outstanding footage of it. Oh, look at that one. Cuts away. Now that looks much more interesting. Trudell was among driving along West Wintram Road when he spotted the aircraft. He said it was about 30 feet in diameter, a white dome, quarter mile from him. It was hovering noiselessly about 300 feet off before it sped off and disappeared. Again, nothing like that could have existed back then, really. And then right before the power died, several witnesses reported a low rumbling noise like an explosion, followed by an intense white fireball. Ooh, it's insinuating that the UFO had something to do with it, right? It says here 23,000 volt transmission line went dead in the area, but the breakers were never tipped on, were never tripped, and there was no evidence of an external cause of the power failure. So to this day, they were not able to find out what caused that power failure. July was a busy time in 1967 for UFOs. 4 girls, ages 9 to 13, spotted a craft. And it says we had a sharp increase in the number of UFO reports over East Woonsocket. Was Trudell's UFO real? The skeptic said it looks like someone threw his hat in the air. How about that? Trudell's credibility took a serious hit 16 years later when the nationally syndicated television show PM Magazine aired video that Trudell said she had shot in September '68, but never mentioned it until 1983 of a cylindrical object moving across the sky and so on. I would be inclined to think it's a hoax. But he says, they can think what they want. Doesn't matter to me. I won't back off from what I observed and photographed. Ooh, look at that. The sentence above it said, he said the motion of the UFO suggested a small tube suspended on a thin horizontal wire and pulled along by a thread. So even back then, 1967, what's that, almost 60 years ago, people were immediate to try to debunk things. That's the photo right there. So what do you guys think? Is that something involving a UFO? It's being pulled along, a quote unquote UFO being pulled along on a string, or is it the real deal? Did he happen to be at the right spot at the right time with his camera and he took a picture of it? I don't know. Let me know what you guys and gals think. All right, everyone. I'll be doing some more of these videos soon on the aliens UFO side. It's interesting to bring up articles such as this. Let me know what happens afterward, what your comments are. All right, everyone. Take care. Bye.